What's going on, everybody? It's Hazard back at it again with another Minecraft video. And in this video, I got a very straightforward video plan today. Now, if you guys remember or have seen my 500-day world tour video, you'll recognize this as my enchantment room, which, although I absolutely adore how it looks, and it's a very custom design that I made myself, and I think is a very aesthetically pleasing enchantment room, it actually isn't maxed out, as much as it can. All my stuff's enchanted in here, but basically the issue with this is that it's mostly for aesthetic at this point, and I don't really get out of my face. I don't really use it at all because it only goes up to I think maybe level 23 or 4, and it doesn't go up to the full max level 30. So as much as I love the look of this enchantment room, I really would like to make another one. And so that's basically what I'm going to be doing in this video today. I'm just going to be making an enchantment room in the basement of my house, my new house, that I now use as my kind of main house after I moved out of that one. And yeah, I am already kind of starting on it. If you go into my basement here, I have a section that is down here. And if you dig down, then you will see that I already dug a pretty sizable portion out of this, and I just kind of made the outline of the enchantment room. I haven't actually, done too much down here. But that's basically what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm just going to be carving out a roof, and I'm going to be carving out, the main, structure of the room, and then, we'll fill it in with, decorations and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just going to start with the baby steps, cut all this out, and, hopefully we will come up with a cool design. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do for the design. I've done something similar to this before on separate worlds, but this is the first time I'm going to be trying this on this world. So hopefully it'll, come out, nice. All right, so that looks pretty good. And I think for the outside of the wall, since I'm going to have this not be stone, I'm actually going to, obviously decorate the walls with, a different type of block. I think I'm just going to start carving this side out. And that way, I'll have the space to be able to put the block that I'm going to put in here. So that's what I'm going to do. And once again, I'll just be back whenever I'm done with that. All right, so basically the entire carving section of this construction is done. And now that I actually have all that done, I have my enchantment table set up actually in my ender chest. So as you can see, I have the enchantment table and the bookshelves themselves. And just so I know where the enchantment table is supposed to be, I'm just going to leave the enchantment table right here in the middle of the room. And yeah, so basically I'm just going to head upstairs, or I guess, up will be a ladder here. And I'm going to get some blocks that I want to build with, and the blocks that I'm going to be using are, well, I say blocks, but it's really I'm going to use a lot, but really it's only two. I'm just going to be using Skulk and Deep Slate Bricks, which are two of my favorite things to use for decoration. You can actually see it in my old enchantment room, but first I got to clear my inventory from all this cobblestone that I just got. But as you can see here, even with this enchantment room, I, use Deep Slate Bricks right here. I have the Skulk blocks here, and I feel like it just goes along with the aesthetic of enchantment tables and stuff like that, especially with you got the purple, the blue. I think it just looks really good. But I should already have a decent amount of Deep Slate Bricks. I think I might need to just excavate some from a cave, but if that's the case, then it's not the end of the world. But do I have any in here? No. Okay, so I guess I've used up basically my entire supply, which is kind of a shocker. But all right, so I think first and foremost I need to get my Silk Touch hoe so I can get the Skulk, grab that, and then we're just gonna head over to the Deep Dark for a quick visit, not doing anything with the Warden yet. I definitely won't have you guys sit around and watch while I get Deep Slate blocks, because I'm sure that's going to be extremely boring to watch. I'm just going to get my shulker box out, and I should have a Silk Touch in here somewhere. And if I don't, then I can just use my pickaxe. All right, I guess I'm just using my pickaxe. Okay, well, that's kind of unfortunate, but I don't think I'll need a bunch. I'll probably need, I'd say, 3 stacks of Skulk until I have enough. So I think I'm just going to be cutting away here and getting some Skulk, and then I'll get back to you whenever I have that and the Deep Slate. So, yeah, see you in a bit. Alright, so I have returned, and I'm just flying back into my home right now, and as you can see in my inventory, I got a decent amount of Skulk and Deep Slate. I actually got 5 stacks instead of 3, because I was thinking it's approximately about, you know, maybe a stack's worth of blocks per side of the wall. And I was like, okay, well, I might as well get, you know, 4 stacks for each 4 sides, and then, you know, for the last one, get another stack of Skulk for the rooftop as well. And I know you guys might be thinking it's a little crazy, you know, building an enchantment room with a whole bunch of Skulks surrounding it. But honestly, I think it's a really pretty block. Like, I think it's a great building block. Oh, see, it's perfect. I think it's a really good building block. Like, it's got a nice aesthetic. It's almost like stars. It's almost like looking like at a constellation. So I think it's a really beautiful kind of block to build with. So that's why you see me using it for, you know, builds such as like enchantment tables and stuff like that. And man, I'm really going to be cutting it close here, am I? Oh boy, I'm glad I did a stack for each, because I'd have been a little upset if I had to go back down and get some more, but thankfully I think I should just barely have enough. So all that is done, and now it is just the ceiling, and that's going to be where the ladder's at, so you don't really need to worry about that. Gosh, alright, this should be the last portion. I really hope I have enough now that I'm looking at how much I still have to do. Alright, this enchantment table is blocking me, so I'm just gonna keep doing this. Alright. Here we go. Oh boy, I don't think I have enough. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Oh. Oh, I was so close to. I forgot. I should have known. And that's with me. That's with me trying to be safe about it too, and trying to. Oh man. I really don't. Ah man, I really got to go back over there. Okay. Alright, and then we glide all the way back, and this should be more than enough. Oh yeah, it's the red lightsaber I was going to build. It's more like a dagger than anything else. And then I got a little 300 monument there for 300 subscribers. Very happy about that. And yeah, we already have 305, and hopefully, you know, 400 comes sooner rather than later. Alright, yeah, let's get this done. Done and over with. Oh my gosh, I might still not have enough. Please. Please. Oh my gosh. Please, please, please. Ooh, with 2 to spare. Oh man, that was cutting it way closer than I thought it was going to. Alright. That is kind of insane to me, not gonna lie, but, you know, we got it, so. Alright, actually, before I do that, I want to get the carpet. I don't know if I have any wool, though. Yeah, no such luck on the wool. Alright, well, that's going to be fine. Gonna lay down what I can for now, and then I'll address the rest of the wool later. I don't think it's going to be able to cover... It's probably going to be able to cover, like, maybe half, if I had to say. Alright, 1 row is 11, so yeah. Alright, so... that's gonna be an issue. But, one thing I can do is go back to the ancient city and go get more. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. I have the Deep Slate. I have the wool, and I have ladders, and I've done the walls and everything. I am certain that there's surely not going to be something that I'm going to forget that I need that's going to make me have to go back down there and go grab more materials for this build. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh my goodness. No! No, 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 no. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm just gonna. Okay, whatever. I will handle that later. Wait. There's hope, because I do need to clear the floor for the books. Hold on. Okay, so hold on. Let me. All right, so. Okay. So those will be where the books will go. And then I can use these. Oh. And I can use these to fill in the. Oh, thank goodness. Man, you guys have no idea. Get this going. Oh, okay. Well, good thing I have a So Touch axe, so I can fix that fairly easily. There we go. I am tempted to make the roof a little bit higher, but it's okay. I'm not going to do that yet. 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. So if this is the middle, then. Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. I had to aim really carefully there. I wasn't trying to accidentally break a block I wasn't trying to break. All right. I don't have the glass yet, but basically I want to put the soul lanterns in here and then have glass, have a, little glass pane right there. We're going to do the same here. So this is the middle. So all right, those are all set. Looking pretty good. And then next up, I don't know if this would be considered a chandelier, but I would like to have kind of something like a chandelier here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. And then have a soul lantern hanging over the enchantment table like that. Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. And then get rid of this, and this, and this. These glowberries are going to be planted kind of all over, kind of sporadically, if I'm being honest. Let's see here. I can't put it in that corner. Yeah, let's go do a couple right here. Get one in there. Give that a little glow. That way I don't have to just use, basic torches. Feels kind of simple. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is looking very nice. This can be here. Nice little small amount of panes. Fill these in. And yeah, all 4 sides are done. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Let me look at it from here. Yeah, I like that. Hold on. Let me get the perfect screenshot here. Let me just, let's have some fun with this. Hide hand, hide HUD. Oh yeah. Look at that. And you got the lanterns in here. Yeah, this turns out pretty good. And I know that this is a maxed out enchantment table too, so I can actually, I can actually use this. This is very nice. I like this. This is a great build. I'm very satisfied with how this turned out. All right, and that's going to do it for this video. Honestly, I'm really satisfied with how the enchantment table turned out. And, it took a lot of different, trips back and forth from the ancient city to here. But honestly, I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. And yeah, that's all I got for this video. I do have, of course, the Warden fight. And as you can see, we're on day 963. So 1,000 days is coming very, very, very soon. And of course, as you can see, I got some new builds. I have that 300 monument right there. I have the red lightsaber right there. I'm still building a lot. On top of just, additionally getting prepared for my fight with the Warden. I have a loadout basically all set out for it now. Like, I don't really think I'm going to need anything more than this. But if you take a look in here, you can see I have a night vision potion, 3 instant heal potions, 2 strength, 2 splash potions. And then on top of that, the only other thing that I have for my loadout that's not in there, if you can look in this chest, I have 16 enchanted golden apples and 39 regular golden apples on top of 2 totems. I'm going to have it all organized in my hotbar, but yeah, the fight is 100% happening. It's going to be in this ring as it was last time. And yeah, big plans, big plans, big plans indeed. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great night. It's almost 2 a.m. for me, so it's very, very late. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.